Good evening and welcome. Tonight we'll be playing a special adventure that's meant to be repeated. Every team that participates in this series will be playing the same adventure. I built it big, with lots of secrets to be found and mysteries to solve. It is possible to win, but it's very tricky, and if it happens, it will probably be after quite a few groups have paved the way. This is Team 4. Unlike most games, spoilers are not only allowed, they are welcome. The team may act on information gained during previous runs and advice in chat, but under no obligation to do so. Be warned, most teams will either be killed or banished. Beware the phantoms. That said, like with most role-playing games, there really isn't a win or lose. All that matters is if we had fun. That said, why did I say I have to go to another document for this? I could have edited these together. All right, fine. We begin on a mysterious road on a dark and stormy night. Let's begin with description of the characters. We'll begin with Rylance. What do you physically look like?
You go ahead. Well, you know if you're going to describe me, go right ahead.
Oh no! This is all you.
All right. Prelate Rylance is aging elf, silver-haired and half plate armor, conspicuously wearing several symbols of the Wise One, carrying books, just books everywhere, any possible surface. There's books coming out of pockets, on the backpack, everything. There's some weapons, but mostly books. And a helm with spectacles built into it.
I'd like one of those.
I would too.
Do you have any books?
I do have books.
Oh, excellent. And I assume that high elves age like Ant-Man. Like Paul Rudd kind of speed.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So to appear old, you are crazy.
Old.
You're like Shift F old. It's a phase rip reference for the long hair, the gray hairs. And you are standing somewhat protectively nearby the princess, yes?
Yes.
Let's get a description of Callista.
So Princess Callista is a very young elf. She's beautiful and slender, and she has long, beautiful, flowing locks that are just slightly mussed up at the moment. She's got a dress that's gorgeous and really inappropriate for traveling, but her bodice is just undone slightly. She's carrying glass slippers in one hand, and she's got a half-empty bottle of wine in the other. There's birds all around her. Bluebirds, owls, ravens, crows. Dancing around her feet are rabbits, mice, squirrels. They're kind of looking at her from a distance, almost like they're fans of hers. And as she dances into view on the road out of the mists, there's a swell of music, and she begins to sing. It's a dark and stormy night, and something isn't right. There's no one anywhere. A sense of dread is in the air. My heart is full of fear. Where do we go from here?
I get the sense that the princess is the kind of girl in the club that gets drinks constantly that she didn't ask for, that the bouncer and the barback are constantly waiting for angel shot orders, to come in and rescue her at a moment's notice. I assume Rylance hovers, yeah?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Rylance is in a constant state of hovering.
There is a ground fog that's heavier behind and thins up ahead. All around you are remnants of a carriage.
This doesn't happen often, but I have no idea what's going on.
It looks like it hit a rock or something and came apart. And when you, and I think other characters might not be aware, but given who Callista is, you would see that your clothes are a bit dirty. So you fell, maybe scuffed a bit, and there's the marks of that on your dress.
Oh, I have no idea why we wouldn't remember what happened. as she looks at the bottle and turns away from Ryland and slips it into a pouch.
Do you also have a super dog?
No idea at all.
How did we get? Are you all right, princess? Are you all right? You seem scuffed. Has anything happened to you?
Make a medicine check for me. We're gonna use rolls and dice and play some D&D and shit.
That'd be a 17.
She looks like she might have taken a little damage, not enough to be scored as hit points mechanically, but definitely just looking her over, like there's a scuff on a elbow. You both took a tumble like that. The carriage just fell to pieces. There is evidence of the lines that would have led to a horse or horses, but those lines have snapped.
Well, putting down his bag, Rounds pulls out some comically large bandages and immediately just starts bandaging up her arm in an incredibly unflattering way. So her arm's just covered in these large bandages. Is your knee all right? Starts pulling up her dress to look at her knees to see if they're scuffed.
So I got Lauren one year a leather pouch for dog treats because she's a dog trainer. I had someone make it, and it's one of these like Lara Croft pouches, but for dog trainers. So it's strapped to the thigh and then around the waist. I think you've got that, but for quick access bandages.
100%.
So you just do the little clasp.
Boom! It's the frequent princess injury package.
Right.
So while Ryland is doing that,
yeah,
Krista turns conspiratorially to the camera, and she says, "Okay, I didn't do my homework last night. I think we were in a very nasty fight. Now I really don't feel all right, and I'm probably quite the sight. I must be black and blue. Look at me is all you need to do to know that what I'm saying is true. If I'm going to fix my face, I need to find a loo." And then she turns back to Ryland. "Thank you so much, Tutor. I'd be lost without you, absolutely lost."
Yes, of course. You're quite welcome, Your Majesty. You're quite welcome.
I'm sure she does this a lot, so this is probably just a Tuesday to you.
Yes.
She's
quite
in perfect condition. Do you
Excellent.
want to investigate the remains of the carriage, or will you get off the road? What do you want to do? You're like standing in the middle of a road.
Yeah, was this our carriage? Does it look like the carriage that we would normally ride, and it's somehow been broken up?
So if I was directing this in a stage play, you would make that exhortation. You'd lift up your hands like that and see there's a key on a thong around your wrist, like in a way that would be like audience could see it from third row,
Right.
like a slightly oversized key. Yeah.
How did that get here?
The carriage looks vaguely familiar, but you don't have an immediate memory of it.
And to what, I wonder? Is it a key?
Perhaps we should find out.
I would think so. Indeed, we should. So
I love
let's.
the idea that this team is going to get 312 feet. Okay. So I need an investigate roll. Now, normally, teams have been working together and tend to automatically assist each other. But in this case, Ryland seems to take care of Callista, and I'm sure Callista does a lot of stuff on her own. But in those cases, maybe doesn't appreciate help. If Ryland starts searching the wreck, would Callista help him, or just kind of, he's got this?
So sort of.
Yeah.
So I think that my singing has inspired him in order to search this. So I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, that's great. And that sticks
An
for
extra
an hour
D6 that he can use
Extra
on the
D6.
search or later, up to an hour later if he wants to.
Yeah, and I don't know how lately you've played 5th edition,
Well-
Aaron, but it kind of hangs in the air till you pluck it down and use it.
Right. And remind me, do I get to use it after I roll? I decide whether to add the D6? Okay, so I
Yeah.
hold on to the D6, right.
The
But
good way.
Ryland also says, wise one, help me make sure whether, I wonder what this place is. And he gives himself guidance.
Excellent. Yeah, and that's
All right.
good. The new version of guidance is good for 10 minutes, right?
This is 20. Are we doing 2014?
2024.
Oh,
So
I built everything with 2014. Oops, I thought you said 2014.
No, I have upgraded. I'm mad at TSR, so I'm not giving them money right now.
TSR.
But yeah, I still call it TSR.
Let's go.
But my players wanted to upgrade, so they secured the documents for me. So I didn't break my oath, and I did not spend any more money. No,
Well,
it's fine. The old version
all
of the
right.
guidance was like you had to cast it right before, and that as the game it got more powerful. Like it hangs
Yeah.
around for 10 minutes now.
Okay. All right.
It's,
Well,
it's
so
what you're looking for.
I've cast it, and my total investigation roll using all of the tactical simulation rules
Good lord.
is 23 for investigation.
Okay.
And I did not use the inspiration yet. I still have that
That is
inspiration.
a great deal of goodness. So you find the following things. The remainder of one of the doors has the emblem of a two-headed wolf engraved on it. Again, very familiar. Not sure why. And there is a strong box that was hidden under the driver's bench. And the driver's bench is over there. And it is, just looking at it, you know that's the lock the key is for.
This must be the lock the key is for. uh, I wonder, Princess, do you recognize that? I don't recognize it. It seems familiar. This symbol here. Point out to the wolf said to her as I'm starting to.
Well, it's not my symbol, or Mummy's symbol, or Daddy's symbol.
No, no, it's not. I definitely would recognize those.
Maybe.
I would think, although I don't remember how I got here, so perhaps I'm forgetting things. I open the chest.
Okay, no problem. Click comes open.
I probably should have checked to see if that was trapped. Oh well.
Well, you found out the most efficient way. It's not. So the strongbox contains a little bag with 100 platinum coins, a silver ring with the emblem of the two-headed wolf, a scented handkerchief with an F embroidered on it, and a folded message with a wax seal that incorporates the two-headed wolf and the F.
Well, that's very interesting. F. Who do you know whose name is F? Frank? Ferdinand?
No.
Felipe?
You're just naming off names now.
I am. I know quite a few.
Well, no. I don't know anybody with an F name, I don't think.
Flange.
Definitely no flange. I will sniff the handkerchief, though, to see if I recognize the scent.
It is something that I assume you've done. It's not your scent, but it is when it is a message for an amore, you sometimes put your scent upon it. So it is that kind of thing. It is something that is meant to be a familiar association. It is not yours, though.
I think we found a love note.
Oh, I think we did. That makes sense. Well, we should probably open it, but first, I'm going to search my memory and look at a couple books to see if I know what the symbol is for. Ah, yes, that's right. I always carry the Great Book of Heraldry with me. Let's rifle through my books.
You in the few rounds you're going to look at it without devoting like a hour, like a short rest to it.
Yeah.
You see nothing. I mean, there are definitely F names, there are definitely wolves, but nothing that matches what you're seeing here.
It's not one of the great houses. Shall we read the here?
So while you were doing that, my curiosity got the better of me, and Callista opened the letter.
Why don't you read the letter? Oh, I see you already have.
Make a dex save against a 12, please.
Sure. That would be a 17.
Okay, so when you crack the seal, there's a little spark, like eating breath mints in the dark, just a tiny spark, and then the paper goes up like magician's flash paper. So it goes, and as you know, that kind of thing, it leaves nothing.
Oops.
I mean, you've got a partially melted blob of wax, but
You probably should have checked that for traps.
I smell a theme.
Ryland, who traps letter?
Well, apparently.
Well, it's all very mysterious now.
It
Clearly,
is.
clearly this affair was so scandalous, nobody wanted us to know. And yet, we were the unwitting couriers, perhaps, if this was indeed our carriage.
If it was, well, should we? Where should we go? We can't just stand here in the middle of the road. It isn't safe. Something might happen to you, princess.
So up ahead to the left and right appears to be maybe farmland, and again the road goes ever on. In back, the road goes fairly mysteriously into the mist.
Should we see where we came from?
So Callista like flips her hair in one direction and looks down the road one way, flips her hair in the other direction and looks down the other way, and says, "This way, I think," and immediately starts skipping into the mist.
Oh, wait, shouldn't we check that first?
La 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 la.
Princess, princess!
All right.
Violence runs after her.
You go down the road into the mist. As you progress, visibility becomes increasingly limited. After just a few minutes, it's limited to 30 feet. Well, I assume you're staying closer than 30 feet anyway, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So 30 feet obviously gives you enough visibility on the road to travel safely. You're not falling over each other or anything. You go down the road a bit, and then you hear the sound of small bells and see strange blue lights floating in the mist.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Look, something interesting. Let's go that way.
Well, you know, there's several very important legends about following lights in the middle of mists. Perhaps you might wait for me to tell you about those before you run off.
Boring, boring, boring. Come on. It'll be okay, Ryland.
It is Rylance, by the way, Rylance. I have known you since you were an infant. Someday you'll get that right.
So Callista, entranced by the combination of lights and sounds, something I think that preschool toy manufacturers have known for a very long time, heads off the security of the road into the, admittedly very cool, mysterious mist. I mean, this cost us some of our theoretical special effects budget. So, all right. Many windows. Okay, don't worry about that. It's just, that comes up sometimes. All right, off you go into the mist. Get my many pages of notes here. Like I said, this is big. Right, and that's okay. All right, interesting. Without the road as a reference, you quickly lose track of where you are. You find out quickly that backtracking doesn't seem to work. I need a perception roll for the team. So with the way D&D works, if you do a team roll, if half the team makes it, you make it. So that means only one of you has to make this roll. So I'm not giving you the difficulty, though, so both of you make a perception roll.
Natural 20.
Good Lord.
13.
So 25 total.
I'm going to say Rylance hears and sees this before Callista does, but if Callista is kind of, charmed by this show, that's not a surprise. There is a sound of we presume to be a massive creature running towards you.
Nope.
Off that way.
Running straight towards us.
It appears to be, yeah.
All right. So since Callista's not paying any attention, Rylance quickly sort of grabs the back of her dress to stop her from moving. Your Majesty, stop!
What?
There's something coming.
You rolled a 20, so you're now seeing a little bit in the mist. There's an amber light bobbing, maybe a torch being carried by a rider.
There's a rider coming this way.
Oh, well, maybe they can tell us where we are, or where we came from, or whether that was our carriage or not.
Yes, maybe they can, but stay behind me, Your Majesty.
I love the energy of Rylance kind of pulling and guarding, and Callista's like, oh, that might be interesting.
So I'll
When I say stay
peer
behind
over
me,
Ryland's shoulder.
I mean stay behind me. So Ryland raises his shield.
All right. Out of the mist comes a two-legged shaggy bulldog with a rod jutting out from its forehead with a glowing bulb on the end like an anglerfish.
What?
I told you it'd be interesting.
And it stands taller than most riding horses.
Are you?
Poppy. Oh.
Glorp.
Does it look hostile?
Glorp. No. No.
Hello. Do you speak?
Glorp.
Is it like throwing up, or is it just making a glorp noise?
It's making a glorp noise.
I will cast comprehend languages.
Hi.
Oh, excellent. Hello, Glorp.
Hi.
What is your name?
Glorp. Which translates to glorp.
Excellent. Good to meet you, Glorp. This is Glorp. Your Majesty, this is Glorp.
Oh, hi. Are you hungry?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Oh, he's happy to meet you, Your Majesty.
Well, I'm happy to meet him as well.
It comes up and tries to nuzzle you.
Oh.
So
I let it.
It's a kind of a bulldog, and it's got the like ever-present drool mass, and comes up and goes. Well, that's very nice.
Her Majesty.
Scritches from
Isn't he cute?
Her Majesty, Princess Callista would like to know if you're hungry, Glorp.
One of the
She's offering you food.
Does this a little. Always.
Glorp is always hungry, Your Majesty.
So I take out an apple with
Okay.
a bite missing,
Okay.
and I offer it to him, hold it out to him.
A tongue comes out with a little glorp face on the end and eats it. So it's a little like aliens, a little like the Thumbtanic guy. And it chops the apple and pulls it back.
That is fascinating. I would like. Do I have any idea what manner of creature Glorp is? I am absolutely fascinated.
Oh, Lord, no. Although you know enough to know, you're in the mist. There's some possibility that this is some variation of the ethereal or astral, meaning this might be some kind of extra-dimensional was it? You know, that's a technical term. The extra-dimensional what's it?
Interesting. Perhaps from another dimension. Fascinating. Glorp, do you know your way around this area? Or were you transported here like we were?
Huh?
Do you know where you are, Glorp?
Right here.
Yes. And do you know where right here is? I know what you're going to say.
The very best place to be because of her.
Oh, yes. Well, that's true. On that, you and I can agree.
Nuzzle, nuzzle, nuzzle. You, for the time being, have a new party member, Glorp. The Glorp cannot climb, and when it's around, healing has double effect within 30 feet of it. But only for its friends. Basically, the light of its little angler thing.
And does Glorp appear to be in any way related to the ringing and the lights we were seeing, or is that something that continues? Okay.
No, and that was you don't see them, but that felt that you were right in saying, and you kind of inferred will-o'-the-wisp, like it kind of matches that mythology, but you're not seeing it now or hearing it.
Right. So I suggest we get back to the path with Glorp.
Okay.
All right. Excellent.
How do we do that?
We retrace our steps. We retrace our steps.
Okay. Callista starts walking backwards.
Very good. Exactly.
Glorp tries to and immediately falls because
Oh,
it's a bulbous thing on two legs. This feels like very Yellow Submarine animation, but made into a 3D creature, which cannot take backward steps very well.
oh, Glorp, Glorp. Oh, I'll I'll help him back up.
Translation, it says Glorp, but it means, oh, bother. And it gets up. And it's this big. I mean, the mass is like, um, what's the dog that has the, and this is, of course, nonsense, but has the little beer barrel around its neck? The rescue dogs.
Oh, yeah, this Saint Bernard.
St. Bernard. It's like the mass of a St. Bernard on little legs with an angular thing. So it's a big beastie.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna like keep petting his head,
Okay.
and I walk backwards, so he's walking forwards with me.
Okay. Rylance, this has gotten away from you.
Well, as long as she's going slowly, she can only go so far.
I mean, I'm assuming you took various oaths, and
Oh, the oaths I've taken.
none of them would have resulted in being in what appears to be otherworldly clouds walking backwards with a glorp monster.
No, this is new. This is new.
Um,
But I have sworn to protect her and to tootle her. That's what a tutor does? Tutors. Yes, tutor. Yes. So let's walk this way.
the tutor's toots, yes.
Yes.
All right, and let's see where that goes. I need Aaron to roll a d12 for me. Not
D12.
modified by anything, just give me the result, please.
10. Wait, modified by what?
Nothing.
Oh,
The straight
yeah,
result.
10.
All right, so then I'm going to go here. After 100 feet or so, the mist thins, and you enter a kind of clearing, a bubble about 60 feet across, where the mists don't appear to be able to fully penetrate. In the center of this clearing is a small hill, and atop that hill is a hut, constructed in the tangled roots of the stump of what was once a grand tree. The leaves are all dead, but a single apple hangs from one of the few remaining branches. An ogre lies asleep under that branch, a club at his side. There are braids of dried herbs hanging from the awning over the porch, and on the porch are several racks of bits of beasts that seem to be strung out to dry. There is a sound of weeping coming from the house.
Someone seems to be in distress, but I don't like the looks of that ogre.
Oh, we should go find out what they're crying about. Maybe we could help them.
But perhaps we could, and it is always good to help those who need aid. But there is that ogre.
Callista looks like she's about to break out in song.
Brown literally does the comedic thing of like hands on lips. Yes. Ogre! Ogre, Your Majesty!
Glorp? Glorps. At this point, if it's been an hour, no, it's a helmet, right? It's not a spell.
It's yes, I can just recast it through the helmet. Yes.
Okay.
But it's an hour.
So he says Glorp, but Rylance hears, but I want to hear the song.
Yes, I understand that, Glorp, but there is a sleeping ogre. Perhaps we should move quietly. And, Your Majesty, would you agree to sing the song later for Glorp?
Oh, sure.
At this point, you've been standing there for a little bit. The weeping sounds like that of a young girl.
We have to go help.
Like,
But let's go quietly.
Kind of
Okay.
a little girl sobbing that's very particular. And it's got that like the hitch and the get along cry. So that kind of shit. Yeah.
Well, I am certain that you, me and my half-plate armor, and the giant walking dog will be able to be very quiet.
So Callista will do this very exaggerated, we're being quiet sneak. So she's like,
Boy, and we get right back to Yellow Submarine animation because I'm picturing the legs on this ball of meat and it's very, oh, what was the artist? Max. All the very bright block colors. His animation was very like, it built perspective in, so the steps were all like, let's keep on trucking kind of steps. Glorp walks like that, which is re-effing-diculous. Rylance, this is a no stealth horror show. What are you gonna do? Anything or just try to sneak?
I'm going to try to sneak at my disadvantage.
Okay. Both of you need to roll stealth rolls at disadvantage, please.
Oh, yeah. I rolled a 4, which is bad, but a 2, which is worse. So that's for a total of 4.
Okay. So the exaggerated stealth works fine. And so does Glorp. So the two people that you'd be certain were not capable of stealth are fine. And Rylance, unfortunately, is like, oh no.
You need to be quieter! Quiet!
Okay, I'm going to roll for the ogre. He does the almost comic, like suddenly I feel like we're doing a stage thing. I normally reference movies, but this all seems a little bit bigger. So he does and the roll over slightly, the very big, right? Yeah. And if you stay still, he falls fully back asleep, and you're good. All right, you can in fact approach the porch, and the apple and the bit of the tree and the ogre over there. You are now up by the porch. There's various materials and what appears to be potions and a door.
Yes, so you were also mentioning there were herbs. Do I recognize them? Is there anything that looks...
Make an Arcana check.
10. Wait, I have a bardic inspiration. 13.
Okay, I'm going to drop a problematic word here. And I'm going to preface this by saying, many of my friends are Wiccan. Also, by being a Renfair wizard, I have friends that they present as sirens and merfolk, a number of things, right? And also with a wide variety of actual real-world religious preferences. So when I say witch, I don't mean Wiccan. I don't mean any of that. I mean witch with the spelling from the horror movie, the excellent horror movie of the same name. I mean kind of a old school fairy story kind of witch, which is not witch by religion. It's a grotesque exaggeration of suppositions about witchcraft. So all of that said, and treading so carefully, I think the Sisette Wike just stomped all over the yard, but I try. They look like the kinds of things that a witch would have. Like it's that kind of herbs.
So I know there's a door.
There is.
But looking to see if there's a window.
There is.
Awesome. She goes straight to the window.
It's got thing go over window solid.
Like shutters.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
That's what multiple strokes will do to you. Yeah, shutters. However, they're shitty old house shutters, so seeing between the things is not hard. Particularly if I'm picturing you with all exaggerated, like you're peeping in, right? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally.
There's also stuff hanging on the other side, like curtains and stuff. So you're peeking through that. Make a perception roll, please.
Okay. Perception. 15?
There is a woman. Looks to be human. Your guess would be in her 70s, possibly 80s. Gaunt, a bit withered, but with a bit of a belly on her. Moving slowly and uncomfortably, as though not particularly well. wearing layers of robes, some of them tattered, and a lot of talismans. And by talisman, I don't mean like the big clean D&D artifact. I mean like that's the hand of a chicken, but it's been round with the, your first love's hair, like that kind of talisman. And she has about 20 of them around her neck, like a dookie rope of ancient mythology. And she is working on some kind of potion or poultice. And there is a cage behind her in the shot. I can't help myself, I'm sorry. And in it is a little girl. And the little girl is wearing an unusually fine looking black gown that has black feathers as a trim, like a ruff. She looks miserable, very pale, very dark hair, and the cage is too small for her. She's curled up and she is sobbing miserably.
Is there a lock on the cage, or is it just
No, there's a latch. And it's like not real super secure, like it looks maybe like a bird cage.
got it?
So it's got that latch that a cage like those tends to have. And she will stop and look over and say, "Now you stop it."
So Callista will like lean into Glorp and whisper in that exaggerated stage whisper kind of way, "Oh, I've got a very bad feeling about this."
What is it, Your Majesty? What did you see?
Glorp, which translates to "let's fuck off."
Glorp seems to think we should remove ourselves from this situation.
Oh no, we've got to help the little girl. She's trapped in a cage. She's so sad.
Yes. Well, normally one would assume that a little girl trapped in a cage is in great distress, but perhaps she wants to be in the cage.
So, Rylance, can you give me 3 passages from the code, please?
Yes. The code says that you must find that which is hidden. You must reveal that which is righteous, and you must reject that which is unclean.
Well, I don't know what any of that means, but Callista reaches
I
down.
think if you look into your heart, Your Majesty, you do know what that means.
It means we
all know what that means.
It means we have to help the girl.
Chat really hopes for a song.
So Callista reaches down and picks up a mouse. And she kind of brings it up to her face and she says, "Oh, Miss Muffins, that little girl is in such trouble. I think we need to try to help her. Here's the plan. I need you to crawl in there past that nice old granny-looking woman who's probably not actually very nice, but I'm not going to be mean about it. And see if you can just nudge that latch enough in order to let that poor little girl out." So Callista casts Mage Hand.
Okay.
And the Mage Hand is the mouse.
Right, special
which
effects
will
mouse.
skitter in and kind of under the table and between the old woman's legs and then try to nudge the...
I think they upped the strength to 10 pounds, which is easily the kind of force you need to flip a latch. And it doesn't do super fine work, but a latch is not that bad. So I think this is within the power of the spell. Mage Hand, boy, I love that video game. But the downside for GMs is they made Mage Hand the ultimate weapon. So I regularly run into players that think it will do what it does in Baldur's Gate. It's like, no. But this, it can absolutely do. So the mouse goes in. And because the special effect, not actually a mouse, like you're not a druid using control animals or anything, it's not like they're going to notice the mouse because the spell. However, they might notice the spell. So I'm going to need a deception or sleight of hand, your choice.
I'll do deception.
Okay. This is to make your mouse sneaky.
Yes.
Mr. Sneaky Mouse.
So that's a 14 with deception.
She doesn't notice. So she's working away and the latch goes.
While While the princess is doing this, Rylance, who's cottons to this plan, is going and peeking in the window
Okay.
and points a finger at the little girl
Okay.
and casts a message spell and
Okay.
whispers in her ear, "Your cage is going to open. Wait until she turns her back and then come to the door. Quickly."
Okay. So, weird thing one. She turns to Rylance's direction and nods like she got the message and says, "Caw." She literally says the word caw, C-A-W. The mouse reaches the latch, unlatches the latch, and the door pops open. The little girl jumps into action, throws open the door, and leaps, spreading her arms, and falls flat on her face.
What do you? She didn't actually wait for not to look. That's not the most important point right now, but
The woman turns. "What are you up to?" And you see the little girl is flapping her arms like she thinks she can fly. Um, the old woman snaps her fingers, and the little girl turns into a raven. And she picks the raven up and puts the raven back in the cage. I knew this was going to. Look, you were misbehaving. You needed to be punished. Yeah, you were very sad, and I think you've learned your lesson, right? Caw. She relatches the latch.
oh,
Then she sniffs the air for spells. And she smells the mage hand and turns towards the window. Rylan, give me a stealth to duck your head down fast enough.
well, I rolled a 2 and a 3, so let's see. It's the 2 is the word, so 4.
I think
4.
I think the dice told the story there. You literally end up looking right at each other. She does this, and the shutters pop open, and the curtains and stuff on the inside part. And she just walks casually towards the window.
Hello.
Hello, sweetie.
Sorry to disturb you. We heard crying.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to upset anyone. I didn't think there was anyone around.
Yes, well, we were around, but we don't intend to be for any longer than is strictly necessary. Could you just point?
Callista, perception roll, please.
Sure. Uh, 14.
The ogre has awoken, has gotten up, and is coming over with his club.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry to have disturbed you. Fitch was being naughty, and I find that flying things don't much care for not being able to fly. So I transformed her into something that could not. She was very sad, learned her lesson. I've turned her back. You'll find, right, Fitch? Caw. And then she opens the door. Are you hungry?
No, we're quite all right. We've just eaten, but I wonder if you could point us to a way out of this place.
Is everything all right, Mom? Oh, that's my boy Bamba.
Oh, hello, Bamba. Good to meet you.
He just he stands ready. You've come obviously a fair way. You sure you don't want? I mean, I've got a bit of gruel. I've got chunks of meat, accidental cheese.
As delightful as all that sounds, very, very full. Very full. Just had an extraordinarily large meal. Both of us.
We did?
All 3 of us.
Well, while you're here, I could do a reading for you.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Oh,
Oh, can we? Can we please? A reading would be very nice.
This point, Rylance gets less befuddled and kindly seeming. What are the rules of your reading? And what is the nature? Is this a bargain, fey creature?
She grins. Um, no, no. I would read her fates. Um, it often
And it
helps
is
to know what the fates have in store for you.
and it is freely offered?
It is freely offered.
You swear this upon your true name.
I mean, my true name is written down here. I'm going to read it. I am Wealthful. I am Mother Wealthful. And yes,
Well, oh, I would say that's awfully kind of you, madam.
I,
I
I sometimes do trade, and honestly, sometimes the trades can be tricksy. But you've laid it out true. Left me no room to. I think my ex-husband would call it squirm. Left me no room to squirm, so I offer it freely.
Your Majesty, if you'd like a reading, she offers it freely.
Oh, well, that sounds exciting.
Uh,
Did you say you've been married?
7 times.
Oh my goodness. My mummy and daddy keep trying to marry me off. I have this list of princes. And she
Oh,
just unrolls this very long scroll.
look for the ones that are corpulent.
Really?
They're more loyal, and when the time comes, they are delicious.
Oh, well, that's wonderful advice. Thank you very much.
But come on in, and you can stand down, boy. All right, Mama. Glorp, shall I come in too?
Glorp here would like to know if he's invited within.
I mean, he is an extra dimensional abomination. If you wish him in, certainly.
But he's so
Yes,
cute.
he is awfully cute.
I'm pretty
Glorp, who's a good Glorp?
I'm pretty sure those things devour dreams. I mean, over short periods of time, you shouldn't notice it, but over a long period of time, you won't sleep quite right.
No, no, I don't like the sound of that.
They're very friendly, so you keep them around, but they make no mistake. As your father, mentor, lover,
No. Tutor.
tutor. You're one who toots. Excellent. As he has surmised, most things come with a price. Magic itself, for existence, the example has a cost. And Glorp, you said, his presence usually, things like that, they have some benefit. Sometimes they can cure disease. Sometimes they bring wealth. I'm not sure what this one does, but they do things you want as a benefit. Yeah.
He makes
He's
healing
very nicely.
He makes healing magic more powerful.
Oh, particularly good for adventurers. Yeah, so I would keep him around for a while, but then send him on his glorp.
Thank you for the advice.
Sit down. Maiden, lady, princess, queen?
Oh, princess. I'm not a queen yet.
Princess. Oh, that's
And
that's where you're
long
wrong.
may you not be. Long may your mother live, is all I'm saying. Not that there's any problem with you being a queen, just, you know what I'm saying.
No, it's quite all right. Being queen has a lot of responsibilities that I just don't know that I'm ever going to be ready for.
No, none of us do. I mean, none of us know whether we're ever going to be ready for the things that we're destined to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. All right. She sets a small box, takes it off a shelf, sits it on the table, opens it, and withdraws a packet of cards wrapped in red soap. She shuffles them twice, spits on them, and begins to draw, placing them before her in a cross pattern. Roll 3d6, please, and add them together. No, just Callista.
Okay. 3d6.
High would be good.
Gotcha. That would be an 11. Right in the middle.
She sips from a chipped cup of tea. She regards the lay, the cards that are done. You are blessed in your way. This is a good omen. And the good omen means, mechanically, The next time you roll a 13, when it matters, it's treated like a 20 instead.
Who? Well, okay.
And having done the reading, the hut, the hag, the bird, and the ogre all vaporize. And you are back in the
Oh,
mist.
Like a waking dream.
Glorp.
yes, quite.
This sounds
This
like a
is
good
getting
opportunity
curiouser
for
and curiouser.
yeah, yes. Let's invoke Wonderland. Um, let's do the 5 minute bio break. And so let's. I got a slide for that. So 5 minutes is really more like 3 to 4 to make sure we don't lose anybody, but time enough to go not get a cigarette, but go get a drink or use the John or whatever. So be right back, folks. Okay, it looks like we're all back. I'm going to go ahead and make us live here. And we're back. Um, wouldn't worry about snacking on camera. I got chips.
Oh, I just had my snack off camera.
You did mostly, but yeah, that's I don't think chat is picky. All right, cool. So you continue through the mist. I need
Wait, it wasn't, was the apple left behind
It was
when
not.
everything disappeared?
The
It was
apple
not.
went.
Okay.
The whole hut, the whole area went.
Everything is gone. Okay.
Effectively, that bubble just closed and the mist closed in. Need a D12 from Chad, please.
Sure. That would be a 1.
All right, that's a thing. Um,
Well, so far we're no closer to figuring out the mystery of who sent the love note or why they would be so embarrassed by it that they'd have to burn it before anyone could see it. Or
Yes,
how we
that.
got to this magical place.
Yes, yes. Those are both pressing mysteries, though I do think one outweighs the other.
I mean, I'm I'm actually going to give GM inspiration to Callista. I love the fact that to her, this is she's wandered into someone else's fairy tale romance and is completely engaged with it, which I think is yeah, perfect. All right, so you actually find the road and you continue down it, right? All right. The mists finally part and you emerge at the end of an island. The road goes right up to the edge of a cliff as though it once went further and the land split. To the left, which is south, the land goes downhill to the shore, but to the right, which would be north, it goes up into the hills.
Mm. Well, I would suggest we go to the shore. There might be a boat there. Perhaps it's a way out of this place, a
Oh,
way to return home.
I like boats. Boats are fun.
I know you do. That's why I suggested it, Your Majesty.
Uh,
All
well,
right,
let's go down to the shore then.
so Rylance, I would like you to share the last most ridiculous situation that Callista got herself into.
Oh, well, that would be quite easy because we're on the subject of boats. So, Her Majesty went out in the royal yacht, and of course, because she didn't think she needed any help, she took it out herself and stranded herself in the middle of the royal lake. And of course, I had to swim out to help her to get back out of the yacht. And by the time I did, she was already swimming in a state of undress and refused to come back onto the boat at that point. And so I had to then dive back in and pull her back out. It was called mortifying, I must say. It was absolutely mortifying.
Ryland's not quite getting it right. I wasn't exactly alone in the water. You see,
Yes,
I'd made friends with these two very lovely crocodiles named
it,
Tick and Tock, and they were going to help me get back to shore until Ryland interfered in the whole affair.
yes, you promised me not to talk about Tick and Tock, so I left them out, as you swore me to do on my oath.
Oh, yes, quite right. Strike that, reverse it.
All right, so when you say down, do you want to climb down the cliff at the edge there, or do you want to go literally down to the south?
There's a path. Is there not a path down, or
No.
just doing?
The road you're on ends as though it had gone further and then the world split and it's now a cliff. But you could go
I see.
downhill by going to the left, which is to the south. You go downhill towards the shore, or you can go to the right and you can climb uphill.
Yeah. So I think downhill towards the shore.
Okay. So you avoid.
Well, can we look over the edge first, just to see what's down at
You
the?
absolutely can. Glorp also wants to look. Give me a perception roll, please.
By the way, I'm just a note that I am observant, which means I have a 20 passive perception.
Excellent.
But
No need for the
my
roll in this case then. You see that, so again, you're looking, I'm using traditional map north. So every time I'm using left and right, I'm trying to convert it to cardinal points. So the road was an east-west road that you started on, and you chose to go westward ho as opposed to eastward ho. You went through the mists, you come out the mists, and you're on this, basically what appears to be the other side of the mists. So this road went all the way west till it ended. Now when you look out, to your left, out in the water, there is a small island. The small island has some trees on it and some kind of structure.
But is there a boat?
Give me
Or
an
maybe
actual
there are
perception roll then.
crocodiles.
Okay. 19.
There might be a boat on the shore of that island.
Hmm.
The island might be close enough to either raft or swim to.
I think I might see a boat on that island. There's an island. So I think we should persist in our plan of going downhill. Don't you, Your Majesty?
Callista, no backup roll required. When Rollins points it out, you're like, oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, she's already skipping downhill.
So Rylands is like, he's continued to look at the island. So I think we should continue with our plan to go downhill. Don't you, Your Majesty? Runs after her.
This, by the way, and these are two of my oldest, dearest friends who have been around since before I had kids, which makes this comment make sense. This is, by the way, kind of what raising Crow was like. Was Crow just going over there and like, oh, you're in the phone booth now, and me running along, taking like, electric knives out of her hand, so very similar vibes, parental vibes.
Yes.
All right, so Callista skips down the hill. Calling up my docs. And that goes there. All right, cool. So that's this. Nice. You travel downhill and eventually reach the beach. You could walk along it, which will take you back eventually into the mist, right? Because it would wrap back around the direction the mist is. You can see the small island that you spotted from up top. Some kind of structure obstructed by trees. From up top, you think you also saw a boat. You can't really from where you're at here. You could swim out there, you think, or build a raft.
Well, I would like to consult with the Book of All Knowledge to see if swimming would be wise.
Is the Book of All Knowledge have an augury bookmark?
It does indeed. So he pulls out a book. It's just a bunch of, it's like, if you look over his shoulder, it's completely meaningless scribbles and numbers and shapes and random. And it's like, wait, what's today's date? Do you remember what the date was before we left? Ah, yes. Yeah, so that means we're on page this, and he's drawing circle. There's actually little strings, and that connects the strings between the various symbols. Oh, ah, yes. Yeah, so that means this, and so continues to.
You've described a video game design document 2 weeks before beta, where it kind of in theory has meaning, but it's been lost in notes and underlines and references. It's almost like tracking a serial killer. Like there's yarn.
It's a red string room in a book, and it's like trying to invent hypertext before hypertext exists. Like you want to click on things in it to take it to different pages. It's absolute madness, this book. Yeah. So then I cast augury, and
what is the question?
Would it be weal or woe for us to swim to the island?
Give me, and this is not rules as written, but give me a charisma save, please.
Charisma save? Oh.
I always use saves because it figures in your level and nothing else does.
Yeah.
So it's the GM trying to be nice.
It's a 12.
You get that wonderful 8-ball, it depends kind of answer. So you get the feeling it is could be either depending.
Okay.
So there's no strong like, oh God, no, but yeah.
Yeah, that says to me the water is not filled with deadly piranha, right? That's really what I was looking for. Like, we won't just instantly die if we step into the water.
You had mentioned earlier that we might be able to build a raft out of what? What's here?
There's various like fallen branches of like the kind of scrub trees and things along the shore, stuff that's washed up, and that's not like pieces of boat or anything, but it's like driftwood. You could lash things together, and there's enough stuff that you could get a raft if you wanted to.
Okay. So again, while Ryland is doing his thing, right? And yes, I'm purposely getting your name wrong the entire game.
Yes.
Despite the fact that it's right in front of her.
So Callista will be prancing around, like picking up pieces of driftwood and then like lashing them together.
In the story, he dies defending you, and you get his name right when you say goodbye.
Yeah, right.
That will take, you start that process, building a raft would take a full hour.
Okay.
So, Rollins, you get your read. Your read is not the painting spinning and dripping blood. You don't get any of that. And you see the Callista's making a pile of resources.
Your Majesty, I think we could just swim.
Do you want to swim instead? We can do that. I like swimming. And she begins taking off her clothing.
I don't think you have to do that, Your Majesty.
Oh.
Glorp, avert however many eyes you actually have.
Glorp turns around and you see that Glorp has ass eyes. Glorp has eyes back there as well. And Glorp says, Glorp, translated, Glorp cannot swim.
Glorp can't swim. So we would be abandoning Glorp if we go into the water.
Well, Tutor, are we skinny dipping? Are we building the raft?
I think this is literally asking Corridor Crew to build us a sequence where Callista walks down the beach and we play the game of how many things can pass in the foreground to make sure she's not even close to indecent or even lascivious for even a moment.
Yeah.
Like a seagull crosses the...
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, while she's doing this, she has to have her musical number. So she begins singing.
Yeah.
One day a prince will come, knowing my luck, he'll probably be dumb, completely unable to do any sums, and thinking I'm comfortable under his thumb. These princes, they all want the same thing. Every one of them wants to be king. So they offer me really big rings. But I think they're all just ginormous dinks, and all I really want to do is sing. Ryland can have bardic inspiration again.
All right.
Glorp says Glorp, which is the word applause.
Glorp quite appreciated that. And I did too, Your Majesty. A lovely, lovely song. I've heard it 100 times at this point, but lovely every time. Every time. I think it gets better, Your Majesty, every time you practice it. Yes, I think we should swim. Glorp will be fine.
All right. So, I am going to have you both make a... So, Callista has divested of most of her gear. Rylance, are you wearing heavy armor?
Oh, he sure is. So I think he's taken the armor off and has it in... He's dragging it in a bag, basically.
Okay. And Callista's gathered enough stuff that you could tie it to like one of the pieces of driftwood so it has some
perfect
positive buoyancy.
Yeah,
so
just putting it on its small little shelf of something so that it's not
so you're not having to roll this at disadvantage. Armor would have forced you to do that, but you do both have to make an athletics test against a 14.
Ooh.
Yeah, right. That's where swimming comes from, sadly.
I'm going to cast guidance on the princess.
Fair. That's what, a D4 extra?
That's a D4.
Okay.
Awesome. So that's 22 with the guidance.
Okay.
So as she swims, she's doing backstroke and breaststroke. And as she does that, right, instead of just the birds and the little cute animals that are all around her, there's like fish popping up.
Oh, yeah.
Like diving over her, and maybe a little dolphin sticks its nose up and like
an irritated crab. Yeah. How did the tutor do?
Oh, an 8.
All right. You now face a choice. You are not up to the challenge of this swim. So Rylance has to turn back and will not be able to make it to the island. So Rylance will have to build a raft or not do it. Callista has the option of swimming across herself. You'd rolled really well, or you can turn backward, Rylance. Up to you.
So I think she's almost to the island when she looks back and sees Ryland. And so she'll kind of swim under him and like swim back with him, doing like the rescue swim. And of course she's pressed up against him, which is probably incredibly uncomfortable for him.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you.
All right. You get back. And unfortunately, the one that failed the roll has to make Rollins. You got to make a DC 13 con save. If you fail, you get a level of exhaustion.
I
Callista, you
failed.
don't. Callista rolled great, so you come out and you're fresh.
So don't forget you have that bardic inspiration if you want to use it.
Oh, I already used it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Which I shouldn't have, because it wouldn't have actually. I shouldn't have used it because it wouldn't have helped me save the for the swim. But I rolled them at
Gotcha.
the same time anyway because it was like an important thing. Um,
So you get a level of exhaustion.
level of exhaustion. That means I'm at like a -1 to everything. Yeah.
It's disadvantage on most skill tests.
Right. Yes, that's what it is.
And then it gets much worse as you get levels. But you is tired. So if you spend the balance of the hour, like Callista took 5 or 10 to gather stuff, but you have to take the equivalent of a short rest to build that raft. The two of you can get that built in under an hour.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We'll do it.
I need a D12 from Aaron.
11.
Okay. That's very good. So that happens. All right. I need a perception roll from either one of you, but not both. Decide who's going to make the roll.
I'm a +5 on those.
Yeah. So I think it's probably you, even though you're potentially at disadvantage.
Oh, right. I'm at disadvantage though. Right.
Yeah.
So you should do it.
Okay. 22.
There are 5 giant crabs skittering down the beach your direction, but you rolled that fate roll is always high is good for the party, low is bad and often funny. You rolled an 11, so you've got enough time that you've built the raft. You could, in theory, be in the water before the crabs arrive.
Let's do that.
And if they're
Let's
like
get in the water.
actual crabs, they're probably not going to fight you in the water. So, all right, as they're approaching, you kind of hurriedly, Glorp asks through Rylance, should I get on the raft or wait or run away or fight the crabs?
You should get on the raft.
It gingerly gets on the raft. Yeah. All right. And now this is starting to feel like adventure time. And off you go. And you manage to get onto the water before the crabs get there. And there are 5 giant crabs. And I need, we're going to say Callista, to roll a d12. This is fate for the status of the raft. High is good. Low is, oh my God, this is barely a raft.
12.
It is solid. So it turns out that there's no problem taking your weird 2-legged healing dream stealing dog with you. All right.
Yeah, of course there's not.
What did you think? All right, consulting my notes here.
I mean, the script says that we have to have the goofy animal companion.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. It was completely, yeah, totally. Chat is very much appreciative of the princess and her singing. All right.
What the hell, chat? I'm role playing my ass off here.
Hey, I've already done 2 flashbacks with you. So you see as you get on the shore and you pull the raft ashore, there are the remains of a boat here. It was abandoned many years ago and is in rough shape. There is a structure, some sort of building, a short way off.
Oh, come on, Ryan. Let's go to the building.
Let me put my armor on first, and then let's go to the building.
Oh, right. I should probably put something on too.
Yes, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Lightning flashes. The storm is getting a little worse. At this point, there is a light rain. Great time to be on an island splashing around with rafts. All right, inward you go. I need both of you to roll perception roll. This is one of these group things, so only one of you has to succeed.
17.
16.
17. And you both succeed, but I'm going to say 17 spots this first because it's one higher. You spot a pit trap. There is a pit dug in the ground that's got the kind of jungle, the light cover with the leaves, and yeah, it looked like it was literally meant for you to fall and hurt yourself.
So Callista will get very low and stop like the rabbits and squirrels
Yeah,
and
and,
direct them
and
around
Glorp.
the pit trap.
Yeah, and the big weird dog. Yeah. Do you look in the trap?
Yeah.
It had spikes at the bottom with something smeared on them. It was, in fact, a poison pit trap.
Someone's up to no good.
Continue
That
past
would-
it.
But I'm very glad you checked this area for traps, Your Majesty. Well done.
It's the theme. It's true. You continue. You pass a small animal trap that was sprung a long time ago. A rotted, picked-over corpse of a feral pig dangles from a trotter.
Dangles from a what?
Trotter?
Trotter.
That I
Sure.
believe is what you call one of the hind legs. I think that is the pig's trotter.
Oh, no. It's all right, Your Majesty. It was his time.
Glorp looks over, feeling guilty because he's got part of the pig in his mouth. So you, Rylance, you get Callista past
The dead pig.
This is a total.
She's always this way.
It's a Carrie Byron moment for absolute sure. All right. You find the structure. It is a small house, worse for wear. There's some overgrowth vines, things like that. It looks like at some point this might have been a hunting lodge or someone's home.
She goes to open the door.
Well, no, wait. Why do we? Is there a window?
Oh, good call.
Don't you like looking at windows, Your Majesty?
Oh, I like crawling through windows too.
Yes, you do. I remember that time. Oh no, you swore me to secrecy on that as well.
As with the witch's hut, there are plenty of gaps here. It's a mess. So you can look inside for sure.
We look inside.
It was someone's house. There's a back area, like these houses are generally a common area that is a pit where you put the fire, and then this kind of a Nordic style where there's a back area that you'd have the sleeping. And that was often, if there was a family, you'd have kind of bunks in it. There's no one in here. You think there might be a body on the bed in the back. There's stuff, but this was abandoned or whatever a long time ago.
And is there a boat nearby in front of this house where I thought I might have seen
the ruined boat on the way in.
Oh, there was a. I didn't hear it. I missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a clue inside.
Clue to what?
I don't know. But isn't it exciting?
I suppose it is. It is as though we're living right now in a mystery of some sort.
Gosh, Scooby. All right. So no, you're not going to need lockpicking to open that door. In fact, it comes off when you try to open it.
Do you think we should split up?
No, we absolutely should not split up, Your Majesty. How many times have I told you stories of people who split up and die horribly?
Oh, like the pig.
Yes, the pig split up. Or was split up.
Wow. Wow. Myth making. The encouraging stories of Rylance. Let's see. Yeah, Glorp. All right. So are you going to enter?
Let's look for traps again, since there was already a pit trap that was covered in poison.
Give me a perception roll, please. And this, I think, is the first time you've actually done that, despite making the joke like 6 times.
Yes. I am asking the wise one for guidance on this.
Perfect.
So I'm at disadvantage at this, right?
Yes, until you can clear that exhaustion.
So
Yes,
16.
that's pretty good. You don't think the building is in good enough shape to set up any kind of trap except like a crude, like hunter trap, but that would be like the line with the thing that pulls you up or like something like that. But something like a door lock or anything like that, the building it would have fallen apart around it.
Okay.
Yeah, this
All right.
this is like going through something in the Lara Croft, whatever those things are. It's a mess. So
Tomb Raider.
thank you. Who
You're
goes in
welcome.
first?
Huh?
Who goes
Oh,
in
me,
first?
of course. Me.
Okay.
I'm heavily armored. I'm protecting her.
There is definitely a body on the bed in the back, and onto your left, on the wall painted in pitch, is something that I forgot to upload earlier. So you get a little more behind the scenes uploading. Let me quickly do this so that we're not screen black. There we go. So for the players to see it, they need to peek at. There, it should be up in the word rune and a picture of the rune.
Wait, the word rune is written next to the rune?
No, the
That's
slide.
weird.
The slide says, yeah, exactly, with an arrow pointed like this is the rune. Okay, and chat. Some of you may actually recognize that rune. Hint: you've seen it before.
Do I recognize that rune?
You do not. It is painted in pitch, and all that really is in some old, screwed up, rotten stuff in this room that was, again, his house. Your guess, being a smart fellow, is that may have been a shipwreck, and this is his kind of survival shelter. Because it looks like some of the things in here would have been on a ship.
Mm.
So he Robinson Crusoe'd this hut.
Okay.
Will you
I'm
examine the body?
presuming, well, first, presuming it's been an hour, I'm recasting comprehend languages,
It has.
and I'm going to touch the rune to read it.
It appears to not be a language rune. So this would be symbolic or magic.
Okay, but I don't recognize it. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
No, no. And it's simple enough that like you probably have a book of runes like that, and you're like, nope, I thought it might have been the symbol for plenty, but that's actually got two arms. Yeah.
Okay. And then, of course, what happens is he's touching the rune. He goes, while his back is turned and he's touching the rune, it's like, well, Your Majesty, I don't know what this rune is, but probably we should check the body.
So as you're doing that,
Yeah.
right, Callista says, she starts humming, right? And Godmother, Godmother, I need your help for a moment, please. And she casts Detect Magic, which is the manifestation for that is that this tiny sized woman appears with kind of dark black butterfly wings.
Right.
And it's like a middle-aged goth fairy, right? With a
well, that's my dating profile.
like a half moon on a wand. And she
Yeah.
looks a little perturbed that like she's been called up.
She will indicate that the rune is not magical. The main room has nothing magical that she picks up with her wand. However, there is powerful magic coming from the area where the body is.
Got it. Okay. There's magic over there.
There's magic in the air.
I really have to swear.
But I wonder where.
Let's see, but let's take care.
Yes, I suppose that's fair.
Wow.
And,
this reminds me of my improv days.
Rylance will go over to look at the body.
Cool. You see that it's dressed like a hunter. Is not laid out. You think died in their sleep in the bed. Beside them kind of like almost a comfort thing is a bow that is not rotted. No, I'm sorry, wrong. The bow is rotted and useless, but there's also a short sword that is not. And that's unusual because it should be.
All right. Well, let's figure out that short sword is that what the magic is? Your Majesty?
The spell is not sure. The blip is coming from this area. It might be.
All right.
I'm afraid my fairy godmother was a little tipsy and wasn't really able to tell me exactly what kind of magic or where it was coming from, just somewhere around here.
Well, why don't I try to figure out whether this is the sword is what it is? And I will. I have books that I have to consult with the wise one to see if that's it. So Rylance takes the sword.
Yeah.
And sits down
when you
and lights some candles.
When you touch,
yes, touching it. Yes.
The corpse animates.
Oh!
Its eyes are burning. It points to the rune on the wall and says, "Beware the phantoms. It's too late for me, but a warding stone with this mark may keep them at bay, at least for a while. Present it and speak the minister's name. Beware the phantoms!" And then it crumbles.
Well, what's the minister's name? Oh, dear. All right. So we need to make a stone that has that symbol on it. Yes, that's what he said.
I think I can do that.
All right. I will figure out what this sword is. Well, you do that.
It is a +2 short sword.
All right. So I've ritually cast Identify.
Yeah, and it has no other abilities, but is a very +2 is kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Your Majesty, this is a powerful weapon. Here you are.
Oh.
Quite nice, perfectly balanced. We'll even say that it's slender, almost like an elven blade. I mean, it's a hunter's blade. He obviously has that because the long bow and short sword is a better combo than rolling around a really big sword. But yeah.
Oh, it's just like Daddy's.
It's actually a good bit more powerful than your father's.
Oh, I like that.
I don't like the subtext there.
Yes, that was a little creepy, I felt.
The wind and rain pick up. Let's just say this. Now that I'm not in Texas and porn is available, I stay far away from laundromats. So it is now raining pretty actively.
All right. We've looked at every part of this hut.
The island has been, if it was a video game, the indicator would go on indicating that you've searched the area. The island appears to have been investigated.
Well, I guess we should probably head back to shore.
But it's raining very heavily. Perhaps we should rest here?
Oh, I suppose we could do that.
Or we brave the water and on the raft with the rain?
Why don't you rest for a little bit? And I put the wine in his hand. And when you're feeling a little feistier, we'll head back to shore. Perhaps the crabs will be gone.
We can only hope so. And Rylance literally pretends to drink, having been through this before.
Are you going to try the long rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Thing 1. Neither of you dreams. Thing 2. Because of that, you don't get your exhaustion back. Because you don't sleep well. Thing 2. It does, in fact, the rain, it lets up. However, when morning comes, it is so overcast that the light is still kind of half light, duskish. Like you're expecting there to be strong light, there is not. But It's no longer actively storming. It's no longer heavily raining. The water does not appear to be instant death. I do need a D12 from Aaron, though.
2.
Okay. I need a perception roll from both of you. I need a 13 or better. This is sometimes I use perception to be a surprise round. If you fail, your first round is a surprise round.
Before we do that, real quick.
Yeah.
So, Ryland did not recover the exhaustion.
He did
Do we
not.
get any other benefits from a long rest?
You get your spells back and everything. The only thing that does not come back is specifically exhaustion.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the
That's fine.
dreamlessness is like its effect is basically you're not going to recover things like disease, although that's a weird mechanic in 2024. But things that require ongoing recovery like that or exhaustion, those can't be done while you can't properly sleep.
Gotcha.
Spells come back though, otherwise it would be really mean. All right, so perceptions for 13. What you got?
10.
19.
Okay. So when you leave the hut and you're ready to go over and use the raft, you are attacked by giant crabs.
Oh,
Callista,
crabs can swim?
or they're different crabs. These have hats. No. Callista, you can go first. There are 4 of them.
Okay. 4 of them. Okay. So I will.
Oh my god, Callista has crabs.
Right.
That was accidental entirely.
Okay. So she will get suddenly very serious
Yeah.
and like step in front of Rylan, and she'll go, "This is exactly what my fairy godmother prepared me for." And then she like throws her hand out and a bolt of fire comes out.
Excellent.
The girl's got to take care of herself.
So this is going to be up here. That's there, and that's perfect. Roll to hit because I don't want to give you the AC because it's depressing.
Sure, yeah. 21.
That's a hit, though.
All right. Let's see. For 7 points of fire damage.
Okay, so I use green, yellow, red, where green something has most of its hit points, yellow it has roughly half, red only has a few points. Another good hit will take it out. When you hit it, it goes immediately yellow. So, and it turns to run. So apparently being wounded is enough to scare them off. So before, the next thing is we act, and then Rollins is going to act. So one of them turns and goes, ah! And it nopes out. Off it goes. That leaves 3 left. One is going to fight Glorp, who steps forward heroically to protect Callista. So one fights Glorp, one fights Callista, and one goes around to attack Rollins. Callista, you can position your body to take those hits, although Rollins is a little beefier. Do you want to? Because you could block the door with your body.
Yeah, I mean, that was her intention.
All
She's
right,
being
you're going to
heroic.
take both attacks then. All right, so Glorp, old buddy, non-combat monster. Yeah, you took damage, my friend. You're going to take how much damage? That's not so bad. You can take that, right, Glorp? Yeah, it's not great. All right, Glorp is hit and is injured, but is not yellow yet. Now I got 2 hits on the princess. Perfect. What's your AC?
15.
That's 2 hits.
Okay, so on the first one,
Yeah.
I'm going to use cutting words
Okay.
and reduce its to hit roll by 2.
That's enough.
Okay. And then the other one, I'm going to invoke the luck of my fairy godmother to make it roll at disadvantage.
Okay. And that doesn't require a reaction, right?
Nope. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but let me check real quick. Nope.
Okay. That's going to be a miss by one. So you turn 2 hits into 2 misses.
Awesome.
Sweetness. All right. Rylance. Oh, you're under attack. That's no good.
Right. Okay. I'm being blocked from actually getting into the battle by the princess,
Well,
right?
she movement in D&D, as long as the other player consents, you can move through them. So at
Okay.
this point, if she
Well,
wants to push you through, you can.
so she's jumped in front of me. Rylance then jumps in front of her.
Assuming that Callista says yes, she can say
Yeah,
no.
sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
She could get
and
weirdly stubborn. Yeah.
Rylance will say the wise one casts you out and points at one of the crabs and casts guiding bolt at it.
Perfect. I think that's a roll to hit from you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
15
Hits.
hits. Great.
And that's going to be I take damage, and then the next person rolls advantage when attacking it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Hits on it are at advantage.
Perfect.
16 points of damage.
Oh, that kills it. You crack its shell, and it ends up steaming and partially cooked.
It smells delicious.
We go back around to Callista.
Right. So there's 2 crabs left.
There are 2 crabs.
Okay. So she is going to whip out the short sword and try to stick the one that's going after Glorp.
Plus
Actually,
2. I don't know that Callista would have wielded a +2 weapon before. They're aces.
woo!
Yeah.
18
Hit.
for 9 points of magical
Someone needs some butter.
stickiness.
You hack off one of its legs. That makes it wounded, so it flees. When there's only one remaining, it will flee too. It does not withdraw properly, so Rylance gets an attack of opportunity as it flees. If he cares.
All right. A nat 20.
Oh my god! So no need to roll. Please describe what you do to the remaining crab.
I said I cast you out. Smashes it on the head with his mace.
So like a crab cracker.
Yes, a crab cracker.
Nice.
Cracks it open.
Oh, look, breakfast.
Well, the one is partially cooked by the spell. Glorp whines miserably.
Oh, Glorp, you were wounded.
Glorp, yes.
I heal Glorp.
Double whatever the effect is, because of the power of Glorp.
By the power of Glorp compels you. 1d8 plus 3, so 10 points he gets back.
Fully healed. Kind of dances around happily.
Rylance grudgingly scritches him.
He does have the weird gland that cats have, so he can do the rumble thing that cats do. Which is very not dog-like, but he's obviously a toasty freak.
I find this very disconcerting. All right, to the raft, yes?
To the raft you go.
Well, should we check the ruins of the boat to see if there's anything?
You do. There is not. Everything
Good.
that was useful was stripped out to make the guys
All right,
home.
excellent.
All right, you then go by raft, no problem, no roll necessary, and you go back across, and you go from there to there. Now you're there. So now you have the choice of going back uphill to the cliffside or further down the beach.
Back into the mist.
Well, eventually, because you're going around the island, and eventually that's going to come back to where the mist was. But not for a bit.
Well, Your Majesty, what do you think?
She looks up the cliff and is like, oh, that looks so exhausting. Let's walk along the beach. It's such a nice day.
Wow, I love Callista, but I get the feeling she doesn't put her cart back. All right. And boy,
She's never been what you might call a hard worker.
Rylance just seems so tired.
It's a hard job.
I think I found the other reason you haven't got your exhaustion back.
Right.
All right. Uh, chat says, hint, mist equals bad.
Nonsense.
Callista straps on her +2 sword, gone for the other side of the mist, and you head along the beach.
So as she does,
Yeah.
she's like, Ryland, what do they mean by the phantom? The phantom of the Isle.
That's a very good question. Do I have any idea what the phantoms might be referring
No,
to?
this unfortunately is an entirely foreign place. You have no basis to unfortunately even roll for that.
I have no idea, Your Majesty.
It is part
We're in
of
an entirely foreign place.
It's part of the Scooby episode. You got to find out who Mr. Withers is within the haunted amusement park.
He sounds so terribly fearsome. It's good that we have this rock. But wasn't there something else we needed?
The name of the minister.
And what was that?
We don't know, Your Majesty. It's a mystery.
Oh, yes.
All right, so you are going. Looking at the time. There. All right. As you come around the bend, you see a goblin fisherman out in a pier with a line in the water. His yurt is behind him on the shore. Beyond the goblin, never mind. So yep, there he is. There's a goblin fisherman.
All right. I say with comprehend. Well, comprehend allows me to speak. It doesn't comprehend doesn't allow me to speak.
Right.
So I wave.
He
Hello.
Looks over and he babbles something in goblin, which your helmet translates to, "Oh, hello, strangers."
He says hello. He seems very friendly. Hello, sir. Do you understand me?
No, you're speaking some kind of weird language. Maybe
How did you understand when I asked you if you understood me?
Maybe if you speak slower and louder.
What is your name?
I think I got that. Crud Thump.
Crud Thump.
Are you hungry?
Rylance.
Callista. Ryland?
It'll do.
I have fish soup.
He's offering us fish soup, Your Majesty.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Glorp. I don't eat fish.
We do, Glorp.
That's fine. I'm full. On your dreams.
But he's so cute.
He is, and his power is pretty aces, but still.
Although we've only used it for him.
He finished. Yes, it's really been beneficial for him. He wraps up what he's doing. He takes a little bag of fish, a bucket, and goes over to the yurt. And you smell. He's got soup cooking.
Well, perhaps we can show him the symbol, and maybe he'll know something about it.
What brings you here?
I show him the rock and point to it.
You're here because of a rock?
Well, it's got the symbol on it.
Are you crafters? Is there a maker fair?
We don't know. He's asking if we're crafters, if we're makers fair, because the symbol doesn't mean anything to him.
Oh.
We don't know how we got to be here. We're looking to get out of this place. Can you tell us where we are? Where are we?
Wow, he rolled really. That's apparently kind of working. This is the island. Um, some of my people live here. There are also a few orcs and a troll.
It's an island. Some of his people live here. There's also a few orcs and a troll.
Oh,
There's some gnolls up in the hills. They're
Some
jerks, though. Avoid the gnolls.
Nowls?
No, I can't. You're not making sense.
No, Knowles. I think he says no.
Like hyena men?
Yes, yes, yes.
No,
Knowles. Knowles. Knowles.
Knolls. They're
Yes.
particularly good at knurling. The knurling of gnolls is superior. Um,
Minister? Minister?
excuse you?
Mm.
This feels like a 9-year-old playing a pick your path and like clicking east, 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 east. Um, I mean, he pours you some soup. He's gonna ladle in some bowls. Um, yeah, strange. So you don't speak. How are you understanding?
Magic.
I mean, I think your magic is broken because it's only letting you hear but not speak.
Yes, it is. I couldn't possibly explain this to you. You'd
Well,
have to speak my language.
that sounded like
By
you
the
were
way,
saying
Your
bananas
Majesty,
over and over again.
you don't speak Goblet, do you, Your Majesty?
no, I'm afraid not.
What do you think?
Otherwise,
It
I
would
might
be
have some
like you,
clue.
though.
Otherwise, I might
Would
have some
be
clue what's going on here between the two of you
Yeah.
just yelling at each other.
Yes, but I wouldn't have been surprised if it turned out that you spoke Goblin and you'd been pretending this entire time that you didn't.
That does sound like something I would do.
It does.
He looks out the window. There's a greenish cast to the sky, and the lightning flashes.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. Uh, well, I don't think we're going to learn anything more from
I
him,
mean,
and we can't ask him
I'd love
questions.
to help you, but I don't know what you need.
Uh, uh, I pull out some paper and draw a map of what we've seen so far, and
He
including
draws.
his pier where he was. Right, so I can try to point to him, point to the pier, but have all the stuff we haven't seen, leave that blank,
He
and
puts up
hand
a
him the
finger,
pen.
and as the GM's watching the clock run down your time, he draws on the map, and he draws where the road was, where you started. He goes further up, then he draws a jagged line, and says, "Okay, so you can understand me, right? Okay, this is a chasm. There's a chasm that splits the island about here. There's a bridge. Remember I said there was a troll? There's a troll on the bridge, and he's a toll troll. You can usually, my advice, pay the troll. He's kind of a badass. Not a bad guy, just kind of a badass. Over that bridge, and then he draws little curly cutie things that look like maybe supposed to be forest or trees. And then he draws a little tower. So over here, when you go further up that road to your left, which would be north, there's a tower. It can be hard to find. Some of my people search for that tower to help with their problems. They say it's home to a wizard. So I don't have some of these answers for you, partially because your spell is broken and you can't say anything.
Not actually broken. It's working perfectly well. All right. Yes.
Bubba does not help me, my new friend. But if there is a wizard in that tower, if you can reach the tower, and at this point you hear this horrific howling coming from outside. Do you look out the window?
Yeah.
Glowing green mist is rolling in over the water.
Grab the map and say, "Thank you." And
Good luck.
pull 5 of the platinum pieces from the bag of 100 platinum Put it on the table.
Very, very generous. Thank you. I hope you fix your spell.
It's working perfectly well. Thank you.
Boogada, boogada,
Let's-
boogada.
Let's hurry, Your Majesty. We have to outrun that mist.
What? Oh, run? Okay.
Run!
So the did you see the movie The Mist?
Yeah.
One of the finest. Did you get lucky enough to see the black and white version?
No.
Oh, he had it remastered in black and white and re-released. It's a full extra star. What that adds to it, like the noir element to that, but there's the whole like nobody did the perfect roll in of the terrifying miss better than that movie. It's doing that shit, but in a glowing green. So at this point, and
Nope.
Glorp. So the people in chat will recognize this, where we get the Polaroid drone shot of you running along the beach, and unfortunately, the camera respectfully pulls away as we hear the screaming.
So the last thing that Callista screams is Rylance!
Perfect. All right. So that was surprise. I mean, this may not seem like it, but a very effective outing. I think. I think you certainly, if not answered questions, presented some new, very intriguing ones. And like I said at the beginning, I think chat is starting to see some of this as it comes together. There are ways to get all kinds of places. There are shortcuts. There are mysteries that need solving to progress. And yeah, I'm really tempted at some point to show someone the weird documents, because I design it like a choose your own adventure. So I've got a map that's several pages, and it's in InDesign, and you scrolls way out. And then I've got a second document that's used in outline view. So all I have to do is click on the keyword and it pulls up the thing. Because otherwise, there's no chance that I could stay on top of this. And as far as if it was a computer game and I had the amount finished, it would have a this level designation and be about 10%. So this is a big thing, but there has been progress made, and you did great progress today. But like I said up top, that's not the point. The point was that was fucking fun.
Yeah, it was. But now people know that they got to find the troll and get across that bridge and go to the tower. That's where it's at.
And they know about the rune and
The rune.
the minister being important, right?
Yeah, put that rune on a rock.
So the ministers come up before, but the connections are where it becomes useful. The rune has come up before, but this gives you context into what it means. So hopefully people are connecting those dots, and I think some of them are. I'm going to glimpse in chat to see if anybody's like, oh yeah. All right, cool. Well, thanks for playing, gents. And
do we level up? What?
let's say yes. Let's see, shortly before your death, you level up.
Yes. Level 5.
Oh no, I can cast Revivify. Oh, damn. Next week we're going to go back to Monday. This is usually Monday at 7 Central. And I think next week is another game designer and her fiance. I will put up an ad. But thanks for coming. Thank you, chat. And yes, John, this is Nuked is Mondays, and these are Wednesdays. And they're both at 7 Central, except unless I have dear friends that live in other countries who need to not be playing games at 4 in the damn morning.
That was, sorry about that.
Well, not at all. It's fine.
Just can't do the 4 a.m. games anymore.
Yeah, I mean, who can? All right. I am going to end the stream, and thanks again.
Thank you very much. That was super fun.
Thank you, chat.